To review this book, San Sebastian 1911, I wanted to show Game 1 played by Capablanca against Bernstein. However, the amount of analysis was big, so this is part 3. Okay, I already made 2 videos about this game, and this is part 3. Why? Because the previous 2 videos were around 25 minutes each. 25 minutes each, can you imagine? And this gives you also an idea of the fact that sometimes we need to study chess. To study chess it takes time. It's not something we can do in 5 minutes. Now we are at move 25 by black. Black played rook h8, but it's a mistake. That gives white an advantage. Here there are a lot of analysis that I would like to show you. Here it says g6 would be bad because of queen takes h6. Then there is king g8, and it follows with e5 because he wants to cut the connection to g7, obviously, and probably want to give checkmate with this. Okay, and after g takes h5, g takes h5, it opens the G file and gives a white a decisive advantage. So let's go back and see what else could have tried black. Okay. So here the author says that black should have played this move, but there is a problem. After this move, f6 and knight takes f6, black must give up the exchange. Okay? Okay, let's see what happens here, because it's important to check the next thing. Let's see. Okay, so here it says this is where Bernstein gets off track, as the variations following indicates. Mieses was correct in the evaluation of his fourth line, but not in his second line, which misses a tactic. In the second line, Stockfish shows how black can trade off a couple of minor pieces and keep an advantage. Let's see the second line. So here Mieses says g6. Once more Stockfish says g5. So e5. And now is not f6 that you must play, but knight f4. Okay? That's interesting, but I don't understand why not knight f6. Wait, let's see if e5 was played. Probably not. Let me put the position back to the beginning to be sure. Okay, let's check again Mieses, because here the line is interesting. So g6. And then there is this, that you like it or not. So king g8, e5, g takes e5, g takes e5. Okay, this is a line that he already showed us, and so we don't need to see it again. Let's see the next. The next is a Stockfish that says g5. Okay. And after g5, let's see what happens. e5, knight f4. So this is why it is not. Okay, knight f4. It says knight takes f4. I don't understand why not this. What is the reason? Ah, oh my god. I see it now. There is this problem. Okay, so if you play this, you're not going to get this or this. Okay, now I understand. Okay, knight takes f4, bishop takes f5, and this is the line given by Stockfish. Knight d3, bishop takes d3, queen takes d3, and king g8, and this line by Stockfish says black is better. Black is better, okay. Okay, but as you can see, there is a lot of lines to calculate here, and who knows what was the time control. I'm sure it was longer than today, but again, okay, let's go back to the position and finally see what happened in the game. Okay, so in the game black played rook h8. The best move was this. The author doesn't tell us if this made any sense. I don't know, probably not. But this would have been the one that saves the day instead of g6. Strange that they didn't think of it, I don't know why. In any case, rook h8, rook e2, queen e5, f4, and here there is another mistake that gives white a final advantage, is queen b5. And here it says, white played the game excellently throughout and is now forcing victory with a maneuver that is obvious, but which he has anticipated for a long time. This is the position Capablanca has been building towards since at least g4, okay? Let's see what happened, okay? What do you think you would play here if you were white, okay? So try, and this is important in reality, because you see guys, here you need to pause the video and try to decide what would you play if you were white. Try to think hard, think at least 10 minutes and find the move, okay? The move played by Capablanca is knight f takes g7, to which black makes another mistake. And here there would have been a possibility of a draw. So let's see. So what did black play that was a mistake? He played again knight c5. Instead, the move to play was queen b6. And here it shows why. Okay, let's see. Queen b6. It says knight takes e8 with final advantage. Okay. And here it doesn't say why, then. Well, let's see, just a second. No, sorry. In reality, queen b6 doesn't save the day. Here it says that offer little prospect of a draw, so it wouldn't work. This queen b6 wouldn't work at all. What a pity. But there is another move that black could have tried, right? Here it says, instead of knight c5, why it doesn't try this, knight takes g7? Because there is knight f6, king g6, knight takes d7, f6, e5, king f7, and here it shows knight f6 without taking, I don't know why. Rook e7, knight e4, d takes f5, f takes f5, and black position becomes untenable. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. Yeah. In some cases, he repeats the line given by Mieses already, the line 2. So maybe he double checked it with an engine, I think, maybe. But in any case, the position for black here is untenable, it says, so white has a decisive advantage. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. Now let's go back to the game. Okay, so we said knight f takes g7, knight c5 is another mistake, and here white continue with knight takes e8, bishop takes e8, queen c3, the threat is giving checkmate, f6, knight takes f6, king g6, knight h5, because obviously he wants to try to give checkmate. Here it says rook g8, and I guess my position is still not correct, because if he does this he can go back. Okay, yeah, okay, perfect. Rook g8, f5, king here, and I don't see it, honestly. If he plays queen f6, boom, he takes here, so he cannot do that. Okay, so, the game ends up here. Wow. With queen e3. That's interesting. But so maybe he could have played in the other way or not? No. So let's see. He cannot go back, he cannot go here. He could go here, but then what does he do? Or he can go here. Obviously, maybe he doesn't want to go there, he goes here. Interesting place. And here you see it says that mate follows in no more than 6 moves. A splendid start for the rookie, and this game was awarded the brilliancy prize of 500 francs. Who knows how much it was, 500 francs in that time. Okay, I hope that you will find the checkmate in 6. I will definitely look for it from now and write down my variations, because I'm interested in seeing it. But that's my analysis, and up to you to do your own analysis. Okay, so after queen e3 check, how do you give a checkmate in 6? Please find out.